What's up, everybody? Mr. Forrest back with the final day of this special three-part series of creation for you. Since it's the final day, guys, let's sing louder than we have sung before. Let's say our memory verse. Let's learn all we can because this is the last one. Let's go all out. So let's start with our song. You guys know what to do. Stretch them out like this. But today we're not going to play the piano. Today we're going to play the guitar. So hold your guitar like this and act like you're holding a pick like this. And we're going to strum. Strum, 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 strum. God made the mountaintops and God made the trees. Don't fall. God made the fish that swim in the seas. God made the birds that fly. And God made the bees. But the best of it all, the thrill of it all, is that God made me. Let's do the second verse. All right, here we go. It goes, God made the asteroids. An asteroid is like a rock flying through space. So make a rock and the asteroid has a tail like it's going like this. God made the asteroids, and then God made the stars. Act like you're seeing stars in the sky. God made the sun that shines out so far. Then we're going to do God made the astronauts, and we're going to walk real slow that walk on the moon. And then we're going to say the best of it all, the thrill of it all is that God made you. All right, here we go. Second verse. Play the guitar. Strum, 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 strum. God made the asteroids and God made the stars. God made the sun that shines out so far. God made the astronauts that walk on the moon. But the best of it all, the thrill of it all, is that God made you. Let's do both verses together. All right, get ready. Get ready. We're going back to piano. Here we go. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. God made the mountaintops and God made the trees. God made the fish that swim in the seas. God made the birds that fly and God made the bees. But the best of it all, the thrill of it all, is that God made me. Let's do the second verse. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. God made the asteroids and God made the stars. God made the sun that shines out so far. God made the astronauts that walk on the moon. But the best of it all, the thrill of it all, is that God made you. Great job, everybody. What have we been learning so far? We have learned that God made everything out of nothing in 6 days. Say it with me. God made everything out of nothing in 6 days. Do you remember what God made on day one? On day one, God made light. On day two, God made sky. On day three, God made land, sea, and green stuff. On day four, God made sun, moon, stars, and galaxies. Let's learn what God made on days 5 and 6. Hold up 5 fingers like this because on day 5, God made fish and birds. So you're holding 5 fingers out and you're going to make a fin like a fish and then wings like a bird. On day 5, God made fish and birds. Say it with me. On day 5, God made fish and birds. On day 5, God made fish. On day 5, God made birds. Because on day 5, God made fish and birds. All right, here we go. On day 6, hold up 6 fingers like this. So you got 5 fingers on one hand, 1 finger on the other hand. On day 6, God made aminals and people. All right, say that with me. On day 6, God made aminals and people. One more time. On day 6, God made aminals and people. On day 6, God made aminals. On day 6, God made people. And then there was a 7th day, because a week is not 6 days long, it is 7 days long. And on day 7, God rested. Say that with me. On day 7, God rested. But don't get me wrong. It's not like God was so tired from creating everything that he needed a nap time. No, not like that. It's that God created everything that he was going to create, so there was nothing left to create. So he was finished and he rested. That's how we remember what God made on day 7. God rested. Can you say all 7 days of creation? Let's try it together. On day 1, God made light. On day 2, God made sky. On day 3, God made land, sea, and green stuff. On day 4, God made sun, moon, stars, and galaxies. On day 5, God made fish and birds. On day 6, God made aminals and people. And on day 7, God rested. You guys are doing so great. Now let's work on our memory verse. But in order to work on our memory verse, I need some help from a couple of friends.
Hey everyone, it's your old pal, El Señor Bosque Francisco Jerónimo Jalisco Geraldo Gomez.
And Jim.
Hey, you know what rhymes with Jim?
I don't really care.
Slim, trim, dim, brim, him, skim.
Are you having fun?
Synonym, Brothers Grimm.
Are you quite finished?
Jungle Jim, pseudonym.
I think that's enough.
Want to know what rhymes with enough? Buff, tough, cream puff, handcuff.
Why are you doing this?
Marshmallow fluff, hot stuff.
We really need to get started on our memory verse.
Want to know what rhymes with verse? Curse, nurse, purse, worse, diverse, commerce.
What did you have for breakfast?
Just a big bowl of sugar-frosted marshmallow charms with sugar berries and sugar, and a large cup of coffee with 7 tablespoons of sugar.
That explains a lot.
Want to know what rhymes with a lot?
Can we just work on our memory verse?
Yeah, I love our memory burst.
Our memory verse is
Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
But how did you...
I've been practicing. Want to know what rhymes with practicing?
No! Let's just say it with the kids at home. Kids, say it with us.
Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Let's do that again. Genesis 1:1.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Wow, you guys are doing great. Back to you, Mr. Forrest.
Want to know what rhymes with Mr. Forrest? Finster chorus.
I'm going home.
Twister chorus. Half-sister Doris. Twister licorice.
Guys, I'm so sad because this is our last in our 3-part Bible time series on creation. Maybe you like this video. Maybe you want to see more like this video. If you do, leave a thumbs up, like have your parents do this. Click the button to do this on this video, and I'll know that you guys like this and want more. But let's go over it one last time. Here we go. God created everything out of nothing in 6 days. On day 1, God made light. On day 2, God made sky. On day 3, God made land, sea, and green stuff. On day 4, God made sun, moon, stars, and galaxies. On day 5, God made fish and birds. On day 6, God made animals and people. And on day 7, God rested. Guys, thanks for being with me for all 3 parts. I hope to see you guys again soon. But until then, Mr. Forrest, out.